It's not worth it. It's definitely not worth it.
I'm a truck driver, just started myself. You think it's worth it to be a driver now?
If I could turn back time to 1982 when I first started, I would run from it.
How come?
It ain't nothing like it used to be. They got all these rules. You got a ELD tells you when you can stop, tells you when you can go. No
money?
money in it, pain in the ass all the time. Brokers lie to you. It takes everything away you love. I've been married 4 times on account of trucking. I don't get to do anything but this. The waiting time, if you're at home, that's okay, but you're not. I've been home, but this is by choice, one time since Christmas last year. My kids has grown. Actually, my son is a truck driver. He done 10. He was going to retire in the Army. Went right out of school into the Army, and after 10 years, he said, "I've had enough," and he come back home. If you're just getting into it, you don't know no better. You don't know no difference.
True.
Because you don't know how good it used to be.
Right.
Joe Biden let everybody in the world come over here, which actually affects the rates because that's based on the availability of trucks. It's not enough money to do it.
I agree.
All these big companies they're going to try to sell you a truck. Okay, they make no payment, they make no keep up, and they charge you way above what the truck costs to start with. It's all to screw the truck driver. That's exactly what it is.
Right.
In 42 years, I can tell you about trucking. I've got 4 years left. I'll be 67 years old.
And then you out.
And then I'm out.
You're out. Right. So
If I live, I'm going to do what I want to do for a while.
if you had to look the pay difference then and now, how huge of a difference?
5 years ago, I was probably making $3,000 more a week than what I'm making now. I can barely get $1,000, $1,500 a week. And I'm talking about I'm paying the truck payment, I'm trading. I can make more money staying at home. You could run a local trucking, or you could get into something else like electrician. Trucking is definitely not worth it. Somebody's got to do it, or we all starve to death.
I agree. If you have a piece of advice based on everything you just said for younger drivers, what would that be? Just don't do it?
Don't do it. Run like hell. Like I said, it'll take everything you love away. It'll take your wife, your children, everything. And that's what happened to me. They're grown now, but that happened when they was 3 and 5 years old because I'm not there.
Right.
You got a nice looking woman, okay, well, you better watch out for your friends.
Right. That's why I got her with me. We're driving together.
Well, now I did too. First 4.5 years,
Right.
and then she got pregnant with my son, so we was together 16 years. And next thing you know, actually she run off with one of my truck drivers. I had a few trucks during that time. The best thing you can learn is never give your woman power of attorney. She can take your bank account. She can sell everything you got, just like if it was you doing it. And I learned the hard way. She got me for about $1.5 million. I could have retired at 50 years old easy and had plenty of money, but she had other ideas. I trusted her.
Never again.
I don't care if you've been together 50 years. Take care of your own money. You pay the bills.
Right.
You'll come out ahead, I'm telling you.
Oh man, it's election time, right? So who you think have the best interest for truck drivers between these
If they
two?
don't get Trump in, we are finished. We'll be completely finished. Okay. I don't care who it is. Even though I don't believe in a woman being president, if she could keep the economy straight, I'm for it.
Okay.
That's all I care about. If I can make a paycheck and have a decent living, because life is very short. Like it says in the Bible, it's
Right.
like a blink of the eye. Believe me, when I first started trucking, it seems like it's 5 years ago. It's been 42 years ago.
Wow.
And it will take everything you love.
Wow. Wow.
Holding your steering wheel, people's pulling their boats, going to the lake, their families together, riding motorcycles. You miss it all. You have no life
I agree.
but holding that steering wheel.
I agree.
But just like I said, and most cars think this about you. I was going through Arizona one night. This lady had a base station, which you know what that is. It'll reach several states. CB base station. She said, I wish they would get them damn trucks off the road. And I felt the hair stand up on the back of my neck because we provide for everybody.
I agree.
They think, well, it's automatically, the fuel is automatically in the gas tanks, the food's automatically in the grocery stores.
Right, right.
Everything's automatic.
Right.
But just like I told her, I said, let me tell you how it works. I mean, this was a grown woman that had no more sense than that.
Right.
Think everything, just like I said, take everything for granted. Everything's there. Just like I said, me and several thousand trucks, we're working when you go to bed. We're working when you go to get up. That's why you've got everything you have and everything you will have.
Absolutely.
Because a truck brought it somewhere or another.
Absolutely.
I don't care if it come on a boat from overseas It went to the rail yard. Okay,
Somebody
the
had to-
truck delivered it.
Somebody has to go get it.
Your house, everything you see that is man-made, even dirt if you need field dirt,
Right.
a truck brought
Brought
it.
it.
Everything, it don't matter.
And they
A
took us
cold
for
drink,
granted.
Simple thing as a cold drink.
Right.
And I'm telling you, they are so many people. They think we're in the way out here.
Right.
But guess what? They wouldn't even have.
None of these
They
things.
wouldn't have interstates
Right.
to actually transport it.
Right.
The trucks pay them highway use taxes to build that.
Right.
You know, if you're owner operator, you pay taxes 4 times. The gas pump, you pay taxes on fuel when you get it. You pay so much for every state, every mile you run in every state.
Right.
Okay, you pay a heavy highway use tax,
Wow.
and then you got to pay a damn toll.
The toll. I don't like that one too.
Well, you go to New York, Chicago, some of these places. It's about all the roads are tolled,
Right.
and that's the fourth thing that costs a truck. If you could get the gross money, you could probably make a good living. If you got to deal with the brokers, they're the biggest crooks ever was and the biggest liars. And if you lease on to a company, if you do a lease purchase, okay, well, the broker's going to hit you. The company is going to take all your money plus the 25% or whatever agreement you got with them.
And they
Because
give you
they're
pennies.
all crooks.
Right.
They all lie.
Right.
The best way, if you're going to get into trucking, go to school. That gives you 6 months experience. If you've got good credit and a down payment, finance your own truck, but you only got to pay for ICC authority one time. Okay, as long as you keep that IFTA pay, which is your highway use tax, you can do it the rest of your life. You're cutting out that middleman, and you're probably making $2,000 to $3,000 more per week, and you can live like that.
Absolutely.
But if you've got a wife that screws you over and you
Oh,
got to start
man.
all over, you got to start all over again.
Right,
Well,
right.
you got to start the bottom because you done lost everything,
Absolutely.
and you know there's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
So,
Man.
but now trucking may be, you could do okay if you do it like that.
Right.
But if you go with the companies and deal with the lease companies that you lease with or buy a truck with, you barely get by.
Man, I appreciate that, sir. Man, I appreciate
And
that
that
because
is the 100% truth. I'm not going to lie about it.
right.
I mean, trucking is what it is, and I can definitely tell you what it is.
Absolutely. That's the reason why we make these videos to try to tell younger generation, the younger drivers, like,
They're wasting their time. They're going to lose everything they got, everything they love.
Right.
If you stay in it. But, they get in there and say, well, I'm only going to stay a year or two, get up a little bit of money. But the thing is, you're not going to get a little money.
Right.
You're going to survive, and that's about it.
Right.
Okay, well, then 5 years went by, 10 years by, 20 years went by. Well, you're done in it now. I mean, you didn't turn back like you said. Best thing to do is not get into it to start with.
Absolutely.
Because you can get an education and get a better job and stay at home and have a family and have a life.
Absolutely.
But I'm telling you, you're not going to have it out here.
Absolutely. I agree.
100%.
I agree. Thank you, sir. I appreciate this.
You have a good day.
Thank you. You do the same. Thank you. Great interview. This was a great one.